Ladies and gentlemen, our 7th bout of the evening is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the caged aggression middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands at even 6 feet tall and weighed in at 180 pounds. He trains with the Central Illinois Combat Club. Joining us from Peoria, Illinois, Matt the Juggernaut Hoerr. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in at 182 pounds. He trains with Team Evolution. Joining us from Bettendorf, Iowa, Phillip Ahrens.
Like the great Jason said, Matt Hoerr fighting out of the red corner. Phillip Ahrens fighting out of the blue corner. Bruce the Boss Allen, our referee tonight. Jeremy J.D. Dorsey. Jordan the Henchman Hemming, and Josh Neal tonight on commentary. Let's watch some.
Oh, the fight opens up with a big push kick by Phillip Ahrens. That was amazing. The only thing that would have been better if he had yelled, "This is Sparta," right before he did it. Awesome.
Great way to start the fight right there.
Yeah, man.
And if you're here, that's going to wake you up real quick.
He kind of cut you off, JD, but that was a little cooler than what you had going on.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Actually, it was. It was.
Knee on belly right into mount.
And then this is a big spot for Phil. We seen it in his last fight. He came down, he laid some nasty ground and pound.
The heavy hands, and Hoerr's doing a good job trying to buck and create some space with his hips, but that overhook on the head that Phillip Ahrens has was keeping him nice and tight to the body, so it was just expended energy. And when you got a guy like that on top of you, that's not something you want to do too often.
And this has to be an advantage for Ahrens with those long limbs that you're able to pretty much attach yourself to your opponent.
Well, what I like about what he's doing right now is he's not just postured up and just throwing a flurry of shots and burning out on trying to punch. He sat there and controlled Hoerr for, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, wearing him out, making him work. He's struggling. He's trying to buck. He's trying to do all sorts of things, and it's not working. So not only is Ahrens saving energy on top, Hoerr expending energy on the bottom, and then that's when Ahrens pops up and he go ahead and lays the ground and pound on, gets his damage in, and then it's going to be probably about the same thing over and over again. Hoerr's going to have to switch to his belly or do something different because he's stuck in a bad position right now. That choke possibility by Ahrens on top.
This is one guy that will realize that he has that head and arm choke too, and will go for it if he gets it again.
Ooh.
Big hammer fist there by Ahrens.
Yeah, you can hear that shot all the way over here. And some more. Hoerr's a tough kid, man. He keeps trying to do a sit-up sweep, and it's not working too well because Ahrens is sitting back on his hips. I think Bruce stopped the fight for a punch to the back of the head. I was on the backside. I didn't quite see what had happened, but it looks like he's talking to Ahrens, and I imagine it was probably due to the punch to the back of the head.
Yeah, I think I seen him warn him a little earlier in the fight when he was raining down some shots, and he kept doing it, obviously. So
Bruce is one of the best there is out there right now, and he will take care of the fighters. He wants a clean, fair fight. And I know Ahrens wasn't targeting the head, a pretty blatant strike to the back of the head like that, and then Bruce is going to say something. Yeah, there was looked like a couple right there and another one. So we'll see what kind of position he gives to Hoerr, if he's going to put him back in the mount or if he's going to let them both stand up.
Right.
But considering it's an infraction, I imagine he lets them both back to a neutral position. Yep. Hey, he should have let loose with that push kick. Man, Hoerr's not reacting to anything. He's just
big head kick.
He looked
sort of dazed.
Fighting for a takedown, but when he was standing up, he kind of just had this, and maybe that's his thing, awkwardness works for some guys, and maybe that's one of his tools. But he just stood right in front of Phillip Ahrens and got teed off on.
Some fights that I've seen from before, he has an awkward style. So
yeah, he's got like a maybe it's like a Gerard Mousasi style thing where he tries to lull you to sleep and then he lets one
Then
loose.
explode, yeah.
Yeah, and put you out, you know. But he's going to have to change up something different in the second round if he wants to gain any sort of leadway on Phillip Ahrens.
So here we are heading into round 2. If you're Ahrens, what would be your strategy coming up right now?
Punch, kick, wrestle, whatever, because he's doing pretty much all of that in the first round.
Yeah, I would just stick with what has been working, and that's almost everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially the length. I really feel like that length is providing a big problem for Hoerr as we go along in this fight. I mean, we saw it at the very beginning with that push kick. I mean, if you're a shorter guy, you can't do something like that.
Yeah, and I can't speak too much on it because I'm 6'1", and I rarely come across guys, definitely not in my gym, that have more reach than me. And they always, they not complain, but, they bust my balls about it. Like, oh, I wish you had to deal with what we deal with and stuff like that. But when I do get a guy that has the same reach or longer than me, it's weird for me too, though. It really is, because I don't see it very often, and you have to switch up your style to try to deal with that.
Yeah, here we go at round 2.
And another failed takedown attempt by Hoerr. Leaves him in a bad position here.
Oh, nice up kick.
I wonder if Ahrens just let him stand up. If I was him, I would. And he passes right into a side control. No resistance offered by Hoerr on the bottom. Knee on the belly, and he's going to slide right to mount. Good punch to the face. Yeah, he needs to posture off of Hoerr, create space, and then land those shots.
Oh, nasty shot there.
I think this is the end right here. I know Bruce Allen ain't going to let a whole lot of abuse go on, but Hoerr's doing a good job of just moving at the right time when it looks like Bruce is going to step in
and nasty.
Another nasty.
And call the fight. He needs to get his head off the mat. That's bad for him.
People don't know, but we're right next to the cage, and those things are loud.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it, too.
He's throwing some lunch boxes at him.
Yeah, soup can hands.
And a lot of times, and like I said, this is only things that I figure because I've never got in there.
Go out the back. Good. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. He needs to explode out the back, but it seems that he's expended a lot of energy, and he's pretty tired at this point.
How difficult is it to take one of those hammer fist shots, but I would think the impact and the blow that you get from your head bouncing off the mat is probably what does just about as much damage as the fist does.
Yeah, it's weird, but when your head has nowhere to go, that's like that. Those are bad.
Okay.
I'd rather have my head bounce off the mat.
Listening to his corner told him to go for a submission.
Tell you what, Hoerr just looked at me straight in my eyes. He is a tough kid. I don't care what you say about him. He is taking a beating, and he's still trying to proceed to do something. And here he is on top of Phillip Ahrens right now, and maybe he can get something going. Maybe he can get around in him, and then.
And this goes to what we said earlier. When you're on your back in the fight and you're getting punches rained down on you, and you can't nice finish.
Yeah, looked like he was going to set up a triangle there, and as Hoerr defended that, he snuck in a little quick arm bar.
As I said at the beginning of the fight, Phil's, like I said, I've trained with him many times. He's become really good.
Yeah, if you look at the size of the two, Hoerr looks like he should be at 170 pounds. If Phillip Ahrens is making 185, he looks almost like a 205er in there or something like that. So maybe Hoerr stepped up to take a heavier fight, because he wanted to get in there and he would show his skills. But maybe down at 170 would be a better choice for him. I don't know what he cuts from, so I can't really say for sure, but.
Either way, very impressive performance by Ahrens. He's somebody who is definitely going to be on the caged aggression radar for the near future.
Yeah, that's 2 straight finishes for him. Be interesting to see how his career pans out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Bruce Allen, has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds into round 2, declaring your winner by submission due to armbar, Phillip Ahrens.
There you have it, Phillip Ahrens, your winner here tonight at Caged Aggression Challengers 5, Road to the Big Show.